Hello everybody, welcome to another video, and in today's video we're going to be looking at Mydei. So Mydei is coming out in 2 or 3 days. This is your everything you need to know guide before you pull off Mydei, right? So take a screenshot. This is everything that you're going to be needing to farm for, excluding the relics, and make sure these numbers are accurate. And let's move on to the next one. This is like the second most important part, I think. So first, you want to level his skill in priority. Skill priority is going to be, the skill is going to be very important. So is his old talent, and then in order, basic attack. Here, what you want to do for relics, what you want to do is go for the Scholar Lost in Erudition, because it increases his crit rate by 8%. It also buffs his skill and ultimate damage by 20%. You know, these stack up a lot and it will help him out a lot. Also, another one is this imaginary one, because he's imaginary. 10% boost could be really amazing, and also crit rate and crit damage boost that you get from this is good. This one will be his number one for sure, but this one, if you have this one ready, you might as well put this. It's not the bad one, but this one is better for sure. Then I guess you could also go with the quantum set. This one, I always, whenever ATP comes out and I don't have a set, I always use quantum. You can never go wrong. Like, the defense down that you get from this is so good. You will make use of this, but this is like super good, super good. If you have good stats on this, you shouldn't mind using this as well. And for the planners, it's this one. Bone Collection, Saren, this man. Yeah, this one. This set is the one you're going to be using. It increases the wearer's max HP by 12%. You won't be using the sprite because he doesn't have a memo sprite, but this, like, anything to get his HP higher will help a lot, because one of his talent on his kit is like it says that whenever you reach like reach a certain threshold, you get like a 40% increase in crit rate. I think it's if you're over 8,000 HP, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, having a set that increases your HP will be very good, you know. Also here, for the other alternative, you could go Salsoto, increases crit rate by 8%, and also this as well. I don't know if his Kingslayer be King or Godslayer be God. I think it counts as a follow-up attack, so you also get this damage boost as well. I'm not sure though, but it should, because it is a follow-up attack, and it should count for this. These ones are very good. So yeah, this is everything about relics and skill priority. And for the light cones, his light cone is always good. Go figure. That's like the most obvious thing that, yeah, is going to be good. The second best is blades. I don't think many people have this, but I just put it here because it's a good alternative to his. If maybe you pull blade and you also like Mydei, you might have the Lyco. This one is the free-to-play Lyco. This is your best option if you're free-to-play and you don't want to pull for his Lyco. This one, and Secret Vow is always good for distraction characters, right? So yeah, you can never go wrong with this. I already went over the planners, and for the relics, I forgot to mention, you always want to prioritize crit damage, speed, speed, HP. You're gonna prioritize like HP the most of the time. If you have enough speed, you should be fine. But the stat that you want the most is HP, 1,000,000%. It's so important. The speed as well, because the more you go, the more you attack, the more the enemies attack you, and the more damage you do, right? And for lastly, going this is the for the Eidolon. So for this Eidolon, it says while in Vendetta state, the damage dealt by Mydei ignores 30% of enemy targets defense, right? And each time healing received of the or healing is received will be converted into a charge based on Mydei's max HP. This, I mean, this is like a good damage increase because it like ignores the defense by 30%. That's a lot of damage for most enemies that do have defenses. So that's really good. But in comparison to his Lycone, it's not as good. So pulling for his Lycone will always be better than pulling for his E1. And moving on to the last thing, his team comps. I think this is a really hard part. I mean, I feel like this is like the most obvious because of Tribi increases the damage taken by the enemies, you know. Respan, she has Respan and she's good for AoE, and Mydei does AoE, so she's really good. When it comes to Sunday, Sunday increases crit rate, crit damage, and he has an advanced forward and also increases energy, so he's so good. Locha is his healing is disgusting and especially good for Mydei, you know. I don't know if he's the best. I think so. He has to be that because he Mydei wants to take damage, and I think he has the most healing output. I think Ho-Oh is just a better healer, but he has the most healing output, I think, out of everyone. So yeah, this is like the first best team. And you could also go for the alternative. It's kind of similar to this one with Creepy, except here you have Perla with who provides good defense down. Defense, you can never go wrong with defense down. It's always good. Like also, it could stack on top of the defense down that you could possibly, if you pull for E1, could also stack, you know. Bronya, Bronya is good here. Also, what makes this synergy, what I like about this synergy the most is the fact that Mydei does not consume skill point, and Bronya is consumes skill points heavily. So being able to subdue that fact and be able to conquer that is really good. And the synergy is so good because you provide action advance, crit damage buff, and yeah, it's really good. Also, I don't know if many people mentioned her, but Lynx. I think Lynx is really good, by the way. I think her only useless part is her ultimate, because Mydei, when in Vendetta state, he is immune to CC, so he doesn't need a cleanse, right? But the biggest thing about Lynx that I like, she increases the taunt value of the person that she heals, right? And that's really, really good. You could just heal Mydei over and over and make the enemies attack him, you know? Even though he has like a taunt because he's a distraction character, I think the taunt value that you get from Lynx is really good. And for the free to play, this is also kind of free to play, but I feel like some people may not have, because I always think about Bronya because I have the signature Lycone, but a lot of people may not have Bronya, so this is like the alternative. You know, I mean, the supports here are interchangeable. You could go with whichever one you like. It has to be a healer though. I feel like Shielder is not good because Mydei wants to take damage, so a healer is really good. So here for the free to play, for the free to play team, let's start off with the Harmony Trailblazer. She has, well, I use her, so she has an action advance. She increases damage with the true damage, and she has a crit damage increase. That's really good. All things that are needed to make Mydei good. The only thing is that she buffs Memo Sprite. Mydei does not have that, so you're kind of missing out on that. But other than that, she's really good. And Pella, like I said, the defense down, you can never go wrong with it. It's really good. Yeah, here, I mean, like I said, the supports are interchangeable. Sometimes I use Gallagher, sometimes I use Lynx, but you could lose whoever. Yeah, whoever you have, you can use the one that you like the most. Now let's talk about this team. This is my favorite team. I think I'm going to use this the most. I don't know if a lot of people have Sparkle, but I will use Sparkle. You might be wondering why Sparkle here, because Mydei does not use doesn't consume skill points. I think Sparkle value with her specifically is so good because she increases crit damage. Also, she has a 50% action advance, which is really good for whichever one you want to action advance. Also, these two are so like this consumes so many skill points. So she kind of makes up for that, especially Ho-Ho. You kind of want to spam her skill as often as possible, so she kind of negates that. Make sure that your team is kind of good. Now let's talk about this synergy. So the reason I like this, or I put this as a team, is because Jing Liu drains energy, and what does Mydei want to do is to lose HP. Jing Liu drains HP, and one thing that Mydei wants to do is to drain his own HP just to get stacks, right? So if he can drain his HP by using Jing Liu, that is very good. She consumes the HP of her teammates, therefore gaining stacks for Mydei. That's really, really good. I don't know if it's like a good team. I got the idea from the supposed like strong team of Castris and Mydei, because Castris consumes HP as well. So that's really good. I was like, I'm pretty sure we have another HP drain character. So with Jing Liu, she does the same. She does not do the same amount of damage as Castris, but she's really good. And like I said, with Ho-Ho, I don't know if I mentioned Ho-Ho, but the attack boost that she gives and energy buff and the healing that she has, she's so good. She's my favorite support. So yeah, I'll always put her here. But yeah, I think that's it. That's it for everything. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the video, and if you did like the video, and before I say I'll see you guys next time, good luck on your pulls. And if you're pulling for him, I kind of changed my mind. I think I'm pulling for Mydei. I wasn't going to pull for him, but after reading the story, I'm so excited now to pull for him again. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.